Yeah, hey, listen, man. Let me tell you something. How real it is, man. Yo, man. I'm watching this movie and stuff. Wonderful, interesting movie. This chick, she gave a nigga some drugs and shit. I said, what time did she give the nigga the drugs? Because the other day, the other nigga was in the hotel and niggas just shot up the place. So, so what time are they collecting and shit? Because you know, in physics, I ain't gotta wait to hear about no funny type of situation and shit, right? nigga, bitch came in there and said, yo, listen, it's gonna look like a massive drug deal. Yo, listen, just even call the bellboy. she rang the bell. She rang the bell and said, call the bellboy. I'm like, no. Nigga said, the billboard said, no, 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 no. Last time this shit, she came to the door. He tried to bring a room service. Sh- Shorty came out the shower. It really smelled like poisson. he said, he said, he said, he walked away and said, nah, that's too bad. He had another nigga on another phone was crying and shit. Oh, man. I said, holy shit. It's just like when I see them try to kill my son, the fucking Wu Fang and shit. They say Wu Fang? Wu Fang? They say, aren't you Fang? I said, what? Me? Wu Fang? Alright? Why shit? Me? What? You say Wu Fang? No, 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 no. Why ain't? Oh, you know me, but why you saying fang? Oh no no. Your pronunciation probably is wrong. Oh man. Yo, listen, I was watching Optimum Cable. Yo, listen, I used to have it on Sanders Trip. Yo, listen, they tried to kill the nigga by the beach. Shorty woke up and couldn't believe the nigga was still alive and shit. Nigga came down. Nigga came down looking like my little my little splashy. Oh, oh, Shorty got mad nervous. Mad times had the nigga in the hospital. Yo, nigga was in the hospital. Shorty was like, oh my god. Oh my god. The nigga was like this bitch was going after respirators and all types of shit. I said, oh man. Another nigga in the hospital and shit, man. And then they brought this next nigga that was in the hospital, and they tried to give him some some hydrogen peroxide in the hospital. I said, why did they give the guy hydrogen peroxide in a hospital? I said, what type of room in the hospital was he in when they gave him hydrogen peroxide? She said, "Oh no, this time I said, yo, listen, yo, did you see that nigga pulled up with his mother's car and shit, and she gave that nigga hydrogen peroxide at the top? What the fuck, she? Is that bitch crazy?" I called the other nigga. I said, yo, my nigga, yo, you better call Click City and get over here right now, baby. You better call, yo, you better tell all, yo, listen, you better call niggas and be like, Click, yo, nigga, listen, yo, my nigga, get over here right now. Yo, listen, I don't know nothing about nobody. Nobody. Once you see me, I don't give a fuck about nobody. No, nobody. Yo, I was like, yo. Nigga said, why is it okay for you? Because, nigga, I'm the refiner, nigga. Nothing is going to be wrong with me. You going to be okay regardless. But somebody else, nigga, I don't know what nigga. Yo, listen, my nigga, I came over here. When I was on my way, I told the nigga, I was like, yo, when I was on my way over here, I seen this nigga brought the nigga over there. Nigga was speaking to me. The nigga hung up. I know the nigga was probably smoking weed. I don't know where he got that weed from. I don't know what alcohol he done bought. I don't know. I don't know what he had on. Yo, listen. Yo, listen, my nigga. I said, yo, listen, my nigga. I don't even get drunk, my nigga. I'm not gonna have no excuse for the type of things or what I'm gonna wanna do, my nigga. So you know what I'm saying, son? It's just like, yo, my nigga. I don't wanna have to call a nigga and call international security and tell niggas, tell international security or just call the Federal Bureau of Central Intelligence and be like, yo, you got somewhere or another place. Them niggas giving niggas hot. Yo, you got literal terrorists in hospitals over here by Kings County. You know, I'm like, what? Get the fuck out of here. You were hoping niggas was stupid, right? You were niggas was stupid and so. It's just like, yo, listen, my nigga. It's like going to a fucking, huh? Yeah. Huh? Oh, huh? It's like calling international security and telling them, listen, my nigga. Another nigga sizzling. Like the hospital was a literal sizzler at the time. What? I don't know, listen. I said, yo, listen, the last time I remember that nigga looked like, yo, that nigga looked fishy. That nigga looked like the reggae song. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Big fat fish. Raining on the side. Oh, niggas wanna know why. The nigga forehead looked like it's leaking like his mind told him to cry. I said, what? Big fat. Yo, my nigga, I can't tell you about education, my nigga. Go to LA, one of them niggas get sick. Let them niggas be wearing, yo, let them niggas put on their mother's dress, you know? You know, training niggas get LA. Bitch, I'm so sorry, man. Wow! Yo, my nigga. You ever had a nigga go and it's a porno star and you have a tranny nigga put on the mother's dress and get into a fight at a porn party? Yo, my nigga. Yo, my nigga. I don't know what to tell niggas. I don't know if I should call. It'd be so fucked up. The gangbanging niggas. You can't call your thigh niggas. You can't call Latin kings. You can't call blood crip niggas. Even them MS-13 niggas, nah, I'm sorry, man. Niggas MS-13 niggas call all this. I'm sorry about this. Niggas can't even go to Mexico to make the phone call. niggas flew, niggas trying to go to Cuba or Colombia. I'm like, yo, listen, man. This is certified right here, man. Yo, listen, man. You know niggas been drug dealing for a while. Niggas don't give a fuck. Yo, listen, man. You gotta go get that nigga, my nigga. Niggas was at a porn party. A fight broke out. This bitch fell on her ass. Another bitch and shit was already looking like yuck mouth and shit. Nigga fighting, niggas throwing drinks, bottles and shit. Yo, listen, man, nah, nigga. That's something else that's going on, or something. Yo, listen, man. It just wasn't okay. Another nigga, it's like another nigga. Imagine a nigga hiring porno bitches. You can imagine Las Vegas, nigga. Oh my god. I directed and left a script for the Percy Jackson. You know the Percy Jackson movie with the lightning bolt? I directed the script for the situation. Long time, my bad, the camera cut off and stuff. You know, I'm going back live again, but yo, my nigga, let me tell you something, my nigga. The nigga made the phone calls like, yo, man, we at the porno party. Nigga in Cuba, in Colombia, Cuba. He couldn't go to Brazil. He been finishing shit. It would have been a rich city for that nigga. Niggas would have been. Niggas that came up down the mountain talking about daga. What? Oh man, nigga, that's all. Yo, listen, my nigga. It would have been, yo, look, it would have been World War on one side of the world because of some shit like that. That phone call in Brazil, bitch. The nigga that made the phone calls, the innocent nigga saving everybody's life, he would have been sent. What? In Brazil? You in Brazil did that? Wow! Yo! Yo, let me show you how real this situation is. Let me show you. This is an exclusive. I'm about to show you. Oh, got a little juice. I can just show you right now. An exclusive of mine. Exclusive documentary of mine. Pardon me, you know, how I open this because another person doesn't know how nice I am a certain type of way, so another nigga doesn't need to know about certain things. Got the exclusive here for you, bro. Oh. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Let's go back to the phone because this is an exclusive chip, my nigga. From a recording I made a certain type of way, and I just couldn't let, oh, here we go. Couldn't let niggas get in here that were recording at this time because I've got to check to make sure something. But let me tell you something that's so real, right? Yo, let me tell you something about physics. You ever seen them niggas that go fishing and shit? And then, you know, some people know how to fish, some people don't know how to fish and shit, right? Another nigga go fishing, and then he go fish, and then nigga really be wrong and shit. Ice Galaxy really be looking for the nigga and shit. Come on. Niggas don't want niggas to see the recording and shit. Yeah, my nigga, this is an exclusive recording, man. This is some real life. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, imagine a nigga in Las Vegas in the strip club heaven and shit, and then on top of it, throw a party, and then your porno starts getting into a fight and shit. My nigga, yeah, my nigga. What? Nigga said he was a playboy. I said, yeah, you a bunny, alright, nigga. You a bunny. Why you say a fucking rat? The nigga say Who Framed Roger Rabbit, nigga. You try to make a movie for the nigga one day? I was like, fine, I ain't playing the animated rabbit neither. I was like, yo, my nigga, I ad-lib certain things for you, but I'm not doing that. Nigga, what? It came to me, my nigga, told him, doing it, nothing. I ain't being no part of that script. I said, I'll write the script out for you, but I ain't a part of that. I was like, oh, no, you ain't getting me caught up in some shit like that. Right? man. I'm in North Dakota. I'm gonna show you. Hey, listen, man. Channel 30 right now. See what's on? Yo, these niggas were lying on me in North Dakota. Hey, bro. Listen, man. Let me tell you. Listen. You really believe your money? Yo, you gotta get those recordings. Those are exclusive, real exclusive. Another nigga said, yo, my nigga, the way I save niggas up, shit, ain't nobody been nice to me. It's like, anyway, imagine a nigga having a fight in a porno party. Yo, my nigga, you can't even, yo, man, you gotta call your clicks. You gotta call city, yo, listen, call the whole city, nigga. Click right now. What? Oh, yo, listen, my nigga. It's like a nigga, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Now imagine this. Imagine a nigga going fishing and he go fish hook. And then you be looking at niggas like, yo, man. Other niggas be other places. Nigga be catching fish hook cities all day, wheeling them and hooking open the mouth like, and then he just, you be looking at the nigga, what? What was that? What did you just do? Nigga, you know how niggas be standing all private with this shit, like, oh, you be looking at a nigga like, what? Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what you need. Hold on. Yeah, I'll turn it like this. I'm the real king. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people call me Ryan because I'm Orion. I'm the real king. I am how can I say this? How can I say this? The father and the real dad of all original hunters, of all stars, of all astrological trees. To a certain point, the dad and the original father of all astrological from highest quantum mega super astrological terrestrial, and the course light of those elements of the stone of all light electricity, vibration, chemistry, or or the original dad and father of all hunters. My name is Ralph, if you know. Ra, light, pyramid, highest, the real Osiris, the real Orion. I'm not going to show you my, I'll show you this. That's all I'm going to tell you and stuff, I'm not going to say too much, but I'll show you. I'm not going to tell you too much when it comes to my situation a certain type of way, even in the physical reality. But I'm going to tell you just like this, right? I am Ice himself, the Ice Galaxy. I'm also a Scorpion, but I'm gonna just tell you, think about this for a second in life, alright? I'm gonna tell you something about everything, even in life, in the physical reality. Oh, pardon. Let me tell you something about life, even in the physical reality. And certain things that an individual needs to know for themselves and stuff, But I'm gonna be real with you. Let me explain to you about my 10 astrological empresses of the 10 jewels. The 42 mother, and then I have other element ginger sun. but we ain't gonna speak about them of the individuals of their reality, even when it comes to enlightenment going towards the future. But I'm gonna tell you this. You see, this is why I don't deal with black skin and brown skin with ladies, women in the physical reality. I tried to educate my children a long time ago, and I told them, listen, when it comes to your social economics and your physical education, when it comes to anatomy and matter, I am a man of natural enlightenment. I am literally a refiner of value, and I intensify all white anatomy, all of enlightenment, and refine all white anatomy and enlightenment. That this means, one, how can I say this? It is the point of all existence of the intensification and refinement also means healing of all white anatomy and in the physical reality. But I'm gonna just tell you just like this, when my children had to learn about their education when it came to their physical and physics of their social economics, this is the reason why no one is sleeping with black women or brown skin women. Because the Rwandas, the individuals that try to ruin the wine, when you're learning about anatomy and dark matter, some people want the secrecy of the knowledge of my family, of their astrological trees and their ancient teachings of, I am love himself, the emperor of all astrological trees, of all planets, or moons, or suns, or earth, or solar galaxies, universe, space itself, and all stars, all astrology, or constellations, even all the sacred zodiacs. I am the emperor of all love, existence, life itself, of all. Like the man, call me the man himself. That's it. As I was saying, as I gave my wife their atmosphere, their light, that regardment of their planet. Matter of fact, I can't let you hear that because I explained that a certain type of way. That, I'll show you. Of their natural order, of their orientation, or of their reality when it came to physics. I told my children watch their journey as they go forward into the feminine party when it comes to darker consciousness. Anybody darker than me in a physical reality or trying to be on the same level as me is a person that is going to try to manipulate or cause the death of all white anatomy. If a feminine being tries to be the same level of the anatomy, of the same complexion as me, even my wife's glory of her astrological tree glory, even if she tries to be the same complexion. I can't tell you. You have to figure it out in here exclusively. Well, these are my private documentaries and stuff. These are not regular documentaries, things that you'll find somewhere. There's I write movie scripts, novels, books, educational, but I do it a certain type of way, so, I can't let you hear certain things. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not downplaying the dark conscience of feminine or feminine beings because they do have solicitation in a physical reality to the natural elements of the physical reality of one's human condition dealing with one's planet when it comes to sacredcy of one's social economics. But if you have one that's out of place of the sacredcy of one's social economics, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to. You got to learn about education, and there was some sexy, wonderful, dark mattered, feminine beings, but you have to know your education to be able to deal with them in the physical reality a certain type of way. And then they have to know their education to know what's going on. You just can't go deal with a dark because you think it doesn't go down like that. But you don't want to cause somebody to be a part of a frame or an entrapment, and I have a private and social economic system, so you don't want to cause a person's downfall and then cause the wrong type of intent one just wants to get over on other individuals because they might have a point or a form of they might have a point or a form of a record of trying to cause death or harm to individuals of high regard or a regard of the natural extent a certain type of way because a person that has, even in my martial arts, everything of me, all my children is on paradigm of time will be light skinned. My martial arts is so precise that I'm so precise, even when I, even if I did something, I am the high intensity of the situation, so it would never be a certain type of way. But another individual may not be like me. It's just like, other individuals wanted a certain type of situation at a time, and I did certain things. So, I don't want to cause the entrapment of dark matter and feminine beings because there are points and forms of secrecy concerning them in certain astrological calendars. That they're saying that they'll never be star beings, but they are part of a calendar of a star. And they're not, and it's different in their humane condition when it comes to that acknowledgement of their humane condition of the natural social economics of their being at the time. So, you don't want to cause and say dark skin or feminine dark skin chicks are wrong depending on the conditioning and depending on their physical reality. And you'll be able to tell the difference in the physical reality by one's mentality. And then you can see if one is too substantial with the situation and has the wrong type of guidance or influence, it'll cause another type of situation. And it could be a person. You ever had a person that's demented and vindictive and like he just rape chicks or live in a certain type of way, and then he goes out and just he doesn't want the enlightenment of the purity because he doesn't want to be wrong when it comes to enlightenment and purity. So he becomes vindictive and he goes after a certain astrological tree a certain type of way, and then he causes the destruction of their nervous system and increases it at a time a certain type of way and manipulates it that you wouldn't believe. And that's a person that has to get, my son he knows what he's doing. One of my sons knows what he's doing. They're like a real doctor when it comes to situations, but you have individuals that are, it was like the skull and bone situation. He used to hang out with individuals and then he caused the wrong type of attention and other people wanted to use him as an excuse to do certain things, and he ended up making a situation even more detrimental than what it is. And at the time, I didn't want to murder my son to move him because he was so educated, and I just wanted him to learn the law, but he didn't learn the law. And then by the time he wanted to learn the law, certain things already happened, so he wasn't able to at that time. So I had to make sure certain things happened. It was so real. It led up to me even being shot in this movie called Boogie Night on live television in the Civil War. So he had to finish being his education, and I couldn't be there for him to be educated because certain things that was going to happen a certain type of way and things that I was doing for myself that he don't even know about. So he has to even be careful. So it's just like, I look at the individual like, you don't want a chick, a part of the astrological tree that don't know certain things. And then my wife, I look, some of my children, they be conditioned to come out a certain type of way. There's nothing new under the sun. I just say, go for yours, you know what I'm saying? Because, if another nigga let my situation go, you're my nigga, don't even look at me because once they know the reality of a situation and the acknowledgement of the severity of the situation, I don't want to say nothing. It's just like I look at an individual like, get the fuck out of my face. You ain't fucking telling me this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then my mentality, I'm not going to let it go to that type of acknowledgement because of the real enlightenment, even for their reason of their consecration or their humane condition, I got to make sure that it stays a certain type of way because they don't want to fall subject and victim to a certain type of treatment in the physical reality, and they naturally have an in-depth temperament when it comes to the natural existence. So you got to be very careful with certain things. So if a person's not educated, they don't know what they're doing, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Good luck when you're in a fight. So when I see it, that's all I can tell you. I see it. I might not say nothing. Another nigga just, anyway, I just had to leave because, you see, even as I'm speaking about the situation, it's just like, right here. I'm feeling something from right here to right here in my head right now. So another person, imagine a person of on a higher anatomy dealing with somebody of a dark matter, and it's causing their invasion and downfall at the time. Same thing they're doing to their astrological empress and another empress. And that means that person that's doing it is a high point of enlightenment. So the intent, what I'm gonna do to that person at the time, I'm gonna think about it. I don't gotta tell you because it's already happened in a certain type of way. Because this is a year of reflection. So another person, they're just looking at me, sob story and shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but I'm gonna just leave it there, yo. You just gotta hear the documentary to see how real it is with me. But another person will tell you, I'll tell you, if you don't believe me, I already done told you, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. I told you how real it is with me. You think something else. Some people just gotta learn for themselves, right? And my wife thinking like, I'm gonna go somewhere and do something. It's like I see my wife and shit, right? I know that was my wife, my nigga. I know a person can't tell me. You wanna watch so funny? Earlier that same day, I was somewhere and I see my wife a certain way, right? And I'm like, is this my wife? And then she bought a pack of cigarettes. She walked out where I was and bought a pack of cigarettes, and I looked at her and said, you probably want, if it's cryptology she was using, and because we were live at the place, I was like, if it's cryptology she was using, either she's letting people know she's going to try to frame me, and then on top of it, she's already wrong because I'm the one that educated her, so that means her education was discontinued at a certain level. And then on top of it, I'm like, it's not going to be American Gangster situation where you feel I'm going to shoot you in your back and shit from what you already did to yourself and shit, right? So I hope everybody just acknowledges the scenery at a time. A person might not even remember it at a certain time, but I'm gonna be like, if I ever see him, if something happens on a high level out of order, I'm just gonna let the situation just handle itself. So I'm not even gonna say nothing. So, and then from her seeing her, I was like, I went somewhere, and then I knew I seen my wife. I was like, yo, listen, this is my wife. I said, I couldn't lie to my conscience, so I had to look again, and I was like, I couldn't say how the fuck that happened because I knew how it happened. I already knew about her. So it was like, and it's not like she was supposed to be inside of a nigga. I already knew where she was. I already knew, but I didn't expect to see at that time a certain type of way. And if I did see her, I didn't expect her to do what she did. I was just wondering if she was just hanging out with black niggas that day. Because if she was hanging out with black niggas that day, if I ever catch that, my wife I'm speaking about, hanging out with anybody that's dark skin or brown skin, I don't have nothing. I hang out with dark skin and brown skin niggas, but they know how to handle themselves when it comes to me. But if I catch her hanging out with a dark skin and brown skin nigga, I wouldn't even have to. It was so real. My wife, I didn't have children with her because my wife that looks just like her, I had children, and I have another wife that looks just like her, that's even a little different and lighter than her. And then I know she's seen her hanging out with black skin niggas. She would murder her instantly because my other wife is realer. They're around. She's realer than her. And I'm like, yo, listen. That's like, yo, you be like a walking case. You know what I'm saying? And they know my wife can handle herself. Like, another person wouldn't even expect it. You think my wife is some pansy chick? Oh, man, you stupid, nigga. You know what I do. You know what I did. My name my wife walking around alone is her hands are heavily on. This is her hands alone, my nigga. I don't gotta tell you about the rest of them. What? Oh my God. You be walking stupid. That's how I looked at it. I just didn't want to say nothing at the time because when I seen her, I was like, but then I don't call the cops to sit over here and watch me and shit. Going any fucking way I want. You know what I'm saying? Cops don't watch me there. I'm like, for what they watching me for what? This is it. It's going down. It's definitely going down and shit. So I was like, oh, wow, man. And then they, I just hope that they never did nothing out of their character and shit because that's for you, man. Because I'm gonna instantly know, like they gonna wonder how I know. I'm already gonna know, and I'm just gonna fucked up your own life, and like I'm gonna just have to call my other wife in there. And that's it. So that's for you, man. I've been wanting to put that bitch away. Oh man, first time I get to use the black box, huh? Wow, for real. Oh, man. I, I hope she don't hear this recording and think the wrong thing at another time or some stalk ass nigga try to cause the wrong intention to fuck up her mind. I hope she don't got no well she can't you can't digital DJ her, you know, unless she's being set up for a live murder, but I doubt that the government will press charges. Any international government, I doubt they'll press charges on her. Depending on what happened between her and my other wives, but I doubt that situation. And I doubt my other wife at the time would endanger herself. So I don't think so. So I have a couple wives that another individual going. They're like, oh, you're not with your, good for you. My nigga, I worked hard a lot. I made planners, I had to educate niggas to make a pyramid. I made a plan. Niggas were complaining when I made a pyramid. It helped them. I made a pyramid after I made a plan and then built all types of situations by myself. I did so much by myself, and niggas was complaining about making a fucking pyramid, bro. I was like, oh, listen, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? For real. You think about what I'm saying. Like, oh, man. And then you see how I be, right? Police be pulling up on me. I'm just walking the crib. Oh, I'm going to die. I have already know Yo, man, have a wonderful life, man. I want to go finish eating. My nose is running. I'm in the bathroom. Speaking about my wife. I don't even want to think about things. Yo, man, we're speaking on this time.